Hello and welcome. It's Ikage from Tay2.org, and I'm going to teach you how to stream a game from your computer to your Twitch account using OBS. In order to do this, you're going to need a couple of things. First and foremost, you're going to need a computer. If you are a Windows user, that computer needs to have a DirectX 10.1 compatible GPU. You're going to need an operating system, Windows 8, 8.1, or 10. Sorry to all of you Windows 7 fans out there. Mac OS, you need an Intel CPU, an OpenGL 3.3 compatible GPU, Mac OS High Sierra 10.13 or later, and Linux Unix users, you need an OpenGL 3.3 compatible GPU, X Windows system. Internet speeds, we're talking 2.5 to 4 megabits per second according to Twitch. You can check your speeds using the Ookla speed test for free. There's a link on the website if you need it. You're going to need OBS, which we will go through shortly. How to get. You're going to need something to stream. And optionally, you're going to need a streaming account, or you can save the video to your computer and edit it later using Premiere or whatever the free version of Premiere is. I don't know. I don't edit my videos, which is very obvious. You're going to want a webcam or a microphone optionally, although this is strongly recommended. No one wants to sit and just watch you play a game. It gets quite boring. So to get started, let's download OBS. Here's the website. You can either click here. Don't do that. Just go ahead and click the button that is here for your operating system. If I refresh, they should show up. Nope. There we go. Sorry about that. You just click Windows. It'll bring you here. Save the file. Save it to your desktop. Once it's done downloading, you open it. Click Next. It won't let me install it because I'm currently running the program. But what comes next is the GNU. That's your user agreement. You can read it if you're very interested in what kind of information OBS is collecting from you when you use the program. I usually just skip them because it's way too many words. Next up, you have the location where you want to save the file or install the program. The default is /program files /OBS-studio. I see no reason to change that, so just go ahead and click install. After installation is finished, make sure the Launch OBS Studio is checked, and then click Finish. It will launch OBS, which will look a little something like this. Most likely, the auto configuration wizard will begin. If it doesn't, you can go ahead and click Tools, Auto Configuration Wizard. Here you have two options. You can ignore the I will be using the virtual camera option for now. Optimize for streaming, and that is what we want because we're going to be streaming to Twitch, or you can use Optimize just for recording, and that's if you don't want to stream something, you want to record it so that you can edit later and then upload to your service of choice. Again, we're going to be using Twitch, so optimize for streaming, click Next. The base canvas resolution is set to your default monitor resolution. You can see I'm not working with a very fancy monitor. I'm stuck at 1920 by 1080. No real reason to change that. For FPS, you can either pick 60 or 30, but prefer 60 when possible. That'll give you a stable frame rate. And then you have the option to have either 60 or 30, but prefer a higher resolution. So if you have a stable frame rate, it'll come at the cost of your resolution if there's not enough bandwidth. And if you pick the second option, you'll have a higher resolution, but this may come at the cost of your stable frame rate. So because my internet is okay, I'm going to go ahead and just prefer the higher resolution. I'm streaming to Twitch. You have a bunch of different options here. There are even more if you go to show all, but again, we're going to just work with Twitch for today. You can connect your account. In this way, you log in, put in your password, click login. It'll ask for a 2FA token, which you will get from your phone, which I don't have on me right now, so we're going to skip that. The alternative method is to use the stream key, so you would click here. And mine has already populated because I have already set this up, but yours will be empty. Click Get Stream Key, and it will be this option here, or the box. You can just go ahead and click Copy. If for some reason this didn't show up, or you haven't made an account yet, go ahead and make an account, and then you go to the creator dashboard, and then settings, and then stream. And then your primary stream key is right here again. So you just copy, bring that into OBS. I keep opening the wrong one. And then you would paste it into this box and then hit next. Next up, it will perform a test to check if all of your settings work and then suggest some optional or optimal settings of its own. It takes about a minute. For some reason, mine keeps trying to connect to Toronto, Canada, even though I am not located near Toronto, Canada. I am in New York, so it doesn't seem to make a difference. I always think it's stalled here, but it just finishes up. Okay, so you can see that you now have several options that have been recommended. You say, all right, I don't know what those mean, so go ahead and apply the settings. Sure. Great. So now we have connected our Twitch account to OBS. Now we need to connect OBS to our game. So here we have two different kind of similar sounding things, but I want to go through very quickly what each of them are. Scenes. This is your scene up here, this pane. The scene is what anyone will see when they're watching your channel. So you could have your webcam in a little box like so many streamers do. You could have a banner up here that scrolls and has some text. All these things are part of the scene. The source is what you are streaming. So in this case, we want to stream some Among Us, let's say. So we go to Add and Game Capture. Now, before I do that, I've learned that the best way to do this is to have the game running already in the background. So you can see I already have Among Us open and ready to stream. And you'll see why in a second. I'll explain. Go ahead and name it. This is our Among Us stream. Wow. All right, Among Us. You can then capture a specific window. And the reason I like to do this is because it's a little bit more private. If you just do, for example, capture the foreground window, you know, people can see anything on your screen. So we're just going to make sure that it only captures Among Us. And then click OK. All right. So now we can there we go. You won't have these options on the side. That's only because I've done this so many times this morning. So ideally, this is what you should be looking at now. And that is basically it. You may run into some trouble with game capture. If you do, feel free to join our Gilded server and go to the support forum. We will do our best to help you out. Now that you're here, you go ahead and click Start Streaming. And then I would go to your Twitch channel and make sure that what you're streaming is showing up on your Twitch channel. And that's it. I hope this has been helpful. If you find it so, then go ahead and, throw us a like. Otherwise, have a good day. Good luck streaming.